When was the last time you really looked at yourself in a mirror? Hey guys, I am here as promised to follow up on my last video. How did your homework go? Were you able to come up with those 3 things that you love with yourself? Maybe it was easy for you. Oh, wonderful! I'm so glad that it was easy for you. Maybe you got all 3, maybe you got 1. Maybe you were afraid and you haven't even started yet. I'm gonna give you guys a heads up that the very things that you avoid are generally the things you need to do. So keep that in mind. So I'll go back to my initial question. When was the last time you really looked at yourself in the mirror? For me, that happened today. Generally, I get up and I'm putting on my makeup and I'm looking at how the makeup is coming on, or I'm looking at a lot of different features and a lot of different things that are happening. But this time I did just that actually. Who am I kidding? I got up, I put my makeup on, checked my hair, went, okay, whew, presentable. Actually, I did go, I look pretty good. And I walked out the door, not thinking a lot about what that actually meant. And I was still struggling with a lot of the battle that I was struggling with. And still having a hard time fully embracing that who I am is enough. That me is enough. And so I was fighting that battle and working through those things. And I got to work, and a friend of mine shared her story about coming to love herself. And realizing that she for herself couldn't lose weight until she on the inside was okay. And she said one of the things is she wrote a letter to her body and she did mirror time. And so I want to share that with you guys today, because after hearing that, I went into the bathroom and I stared at myself. And I didn't just go, okay, my hair looks fine, or okay, my makeup's on point, or ooh, my lipstick. I looked and I went, wow, I have great ears. I'm liking how my hair is curling today. My lips are on point. Not my lipstick, my lips. I have a nice smile. And I looked into my eyes. And then I backed away and I started walking off, because it felt so foreign to me to look at myself and compliment myself that I just didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to face it. I wanted to run. But I realized I also felt something there. So as I was walking off, I turned around and I went, I am the master of my fate. I am the master of how I feel about me. And I looked in the mirror until I was at peace with having light shining from my eyes. That I was at peace that even though my teeth, as a 4-year-old in class informed me last week, that even though her teeth might be whiter than mine, I still have a really great smile. And that I am me, and me is good enough. So that's my challenge for all of you guys. Read your list, embrace your list, find those things that you love about you and hold on to them. Because they matter and are important, because you matter and are important. And then every day for the next week, I want you to look in the mirror for as long as you can. You're aiming for 2 minutes eventually, but I want you to look in the mirror. To look at your face, look at your features, look at your ears, look into your eyes, and compliment yourself. And as you consistently do this both morning and night, you're going to find it gets easier. We identify our identity with our face. I see someone's face and go, oh, hey, look, I know who that is. I recognize their face. Our identity is tied into what we see. So if you see you and you are always down on yourself, when you look at your appearance, you're kind of down on you. But when you look in the mirror and you love what you see, you love yourself. And I don't care what blemishes, how much acne you got, your bangs are going weird because the trim didn't work. Can you look into the core of who you are and say, yes, I love and accept this person. because you are you, and you are enough. And I'll see you guys next week. On the flip side to the British side.